All right, I got lagged out. Sorry about that, folks. Send the link out. Kendricks and high RPM though out of the session, lap 6 of 35. That is brutal. I am not happy with these games, man. Frustrating with these servers. Send out the invite again as we're gonna watch. Contact, contact, contact. And there we go. A couple corner cut penalties for that contact, contact, contact. And not what Cam, Rudy, Illyrian, and Froggy Boggy were hoping for. HMP gladly will be the beneficiary of that. All right. Well, thankfully, only lap 7 of 35 after that annoying leg out from these shit-ass game servers. I'm the only one who's not happy that EA is just going to give us a new skin on the game. Whatever. Lap 7 of 35. Let's try to lock back in here. And we're going to leave it with this action right now. I'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. Appreciate everyone. I know it's annoying. We lost a lot of guys in the stream because the stream crashed, but HMP hooligans, man. What a performance from this guy right here. All right, we're going to keep this locked in right here. Hooligans and Illyrian. Teammates. And if you know these guys, it's a great team. Lot in common. A lot of driving skill in common. They're good at shifting gear, if you know what I mean. I always run into HMP at the supermarket picking up food. Illyrian, always at the machine shop getting some gears. Ugh. Froggy Boggy's really impressing me, though. I got to say. 3 seconds of penalties, but I don't think he's been racing much. And just for him to hop in here with this kind of performance, very impressive. Sawa, 11 points down from Chenzo for that title. And right now, this race is not boding for him the way he would have liked. Chenzo out there with a lead. Chenzo saying Feliz Navidad to the field right now. Jordan 2 Wavy, another great drive from him. Super consistent, this guy. Sorry if you're just tuning in. We got kicked out of the session. You know how these servers can be. Sawa going into P5 right now. HMP Hooligans relenting. Illyrian going up to P3. He's got 13 seconds of penalties. And look at this. Looking on from Sawa. And right into the pits goes Illyrian. He's going to serve that 10-second penalty. Then carry on. A lap 9 of 35 here. Sawa going through Froggy Boggy. One small leap for an F1 car. One giant leap for mankind. HMP Hooligans. Some of these guys, man, Froggy Hooligans, really impressive considering the race rust they must have. Not playing too often, from what I know. I haven't been around, but I don't think Hooligans have been racing too much, and maybe Froggy has, but... Shout out to Jules, also making his Mushroom Cup debut. And you know what, man? Sometimes it takes a little bit of experience here. Got to get your reps in. Sometimes you'll get shocked a little bit entering a league. I'm not saying this league's super fantastic, but sometimes guys get humbled coming into leagues like this or other ones we know of with some of these drivers in here. Ezzo has made that pit stop, and he's going to make his way through the Maestro. The Maestro qualified P3, fell to the back. I don't know how it always happens to him. I think it's because he plays cockpit view and he can't see in his peripherals, and he always gets collected. He always says that's not the reason, but I'm pretty sure that's the reason. I hope that's the fucking reason. Otherwise, like, how are you gonna watch the same guy make the same mistake 1,000 times? Anyways, I actually am horrible. I am horrible, but I'm here. I'm here to poke fun at these guys. Or we're playing a video game. It's not that serious. If I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna sit here and make fun of people who make fucking mistakes. You know? That is what I like to do. I can't. I can't be Greg Jennings. I can't be Vacant Haddock. I can't be Formula Jonah. I can only be me. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna go with that. Those guys are great. I can't do what they do. You know, they're more professional. That's just not me. So I just have to stick to this lane. I think people accept and appreciate it. As again, I lag out. Lovely game. Sorry about the technical difficulties on this game, folks. Again, I was lagged out, but Cam, Rudy, and Jules, something happened there, both eliminated, and it happened during a virtual safety car. Of all times, lap 13 to 35. Jules in his first ever Mushroom Cup race. I really hope it wasn't something nefarious that was intentional to take out Cam Rudy there, because that would be absolutely brutal. Five drivers out of contention here, lap 13 to 35, and more penalties popping up. Let's see if Cam has a word, but he's not going to be happy if he comes in here. He will not be pleased. Let's invite him in here, see if he's got. I really hope it wasn't Jules. That Jewel, I said, could be a diamond in the rough. Or it could be a piece of shit in the snow. Anyways, lap 14 to 35. 21 laps to go here. I hate to see that because Cam has been so good lately. Froggy Boggy leading the way. 3-second penalty next to his name, but nonetheless, a great performance from him. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. Been lagged and kicked from the lobby 2 times. Very unfortunate, man. You know how this game and its servers can go. I can't apologize for them anymore, but hopefully we get a good finish here that we get to actually watch and enjoy. B-Tom started at the back of the pack, now residing in P6. You follow this guy on YouTube every night. It's a last to first challenge, and he makes it known. Oh no, something happened with another one in Cam. That's what it was. Okay, so unfortunate there for Cam. And we got a race, though. We're going to stay positive here. 15 cars remaining. Another one been driving great lately, same as Hazy Aussie. And the Maestro, no penalties. Don't count him out for a good points finish when all is said and done. $20 laps remaining here. In the Mushroom Cup. Again, Chenzo 11 points ahead of Sawa here in the title picture. Sawa fighting back, though, I gotta say, making up time. And very important for him to keep this up here. We all know what Chenzo's capable of. Sawa, many runner-ups next to his name, whether it be Shry, Illyrian, Chenzo, the one ahead of him. And this guy's a championship contender no matter where he goes. And I say it's only a matter of time before Sawa does get that Mushroom Cup championship. Again, I am Tbone. Amidst all the technical difficulties, we are here. Shout out to everyone who's tuned in, who will watch, if you're watching later or in the future. Thank you very much. We are getting through all that, and now we hopefully will have a great finish down the stretch. No more technical errors from the EA servers. Tbone started dead last, now up to P5. Froggy Boggy, the youngest driver to ever win a Mushroom Cup race here on this island adjacent to the city of Montreal. 3-second penalty next to his name, and he has looked solid. Hopefully a top 6 could be in his future today. And man, it's good to be back here. Much love to everyone. Another one picking up a 3-second. This track is the worst for the penalties. Billy now, another 3. I'm scared to put the penalty indicator on. Good Lord. Good Lord. This could be an unpredictable race. The podium could be open to perhaps a more unpredictable pick. HMP Hooligans making his return to the Mushroom Cup. As I said before, he hasn't been on an island since he was at Alcatraz. He's happy to be here. 10-second penalty, Froggy Boggy. Oh my goodness. Absolutely horrible mistake to make right there. Frog, man, in that green car fittingly. And man, oh man, this pit lane entry has been a thorn in the arse of many drivers. Personally, I don't even want to put this track on because, like, who wants to commentate a race when everyone's got a black and white cookie next to their name? It is fun. It's a great track. At least we don't think it's glitched anymore. Just about halfway through, Froggy Boggy. The shit went to hell in a handbasket for him. 3-second penalty leading. 16 seconds in P7 with Mr. HMP right on his caboose. Hooligans here making a jailbreak. It is amazing. Driving with handcuffs on, ankle monitor. Under that racing suit is an orange jumpsuit. And Department of Corrections will be keeping an eye on him, no doubt. Shout out to the DOC for allowing hooligans this privilege, this exit here. He told them he was going to his daughter's wedding, but he's here racing. Tbone up to P4, man. Let's have a look at the tire situation. Watching this guy drive, poetry in motion. You know, it's crazy. Like, you watch him, he's not the smoothest guy. He's not as aggressive as maybe like a Mango or a Mick Jammy in their style. Those guys, to me, are like the most aggressive. Like, when you watch those guys drive, like Mick Jammy or Mango, I'm thinking this guy must be sweating buckets. Like, you know, like, they're never, it's so aggressive. It's crazy. And that's why they're so fast, like world-class time. Tbone is a little more composed, but he throws the car around, but he's a little smoother at, like, catching it, and it's a different style. like he's smooth, but he's not the smoothest. But in terms of tire wear, he's by far the best I've ever seen. And I don't know who's smoother than B Tom, who's like on his level in terms of pace. The only name that really comes to mind might be Remsley. As I said, even Greg is like kind of he's like a 90%, 95% B Tom, same style in my opinion. But like there's not many guys smoother than B Tom that are around his level. Remsley is the only one who comes to mind, to be honest. Remsley's a Remsley. When I watch Remsley drive, I'm like, yo, this guy's just like chilling. He's just like, chilling, and somehow he always like wins too every race. Shout out to Remsley. He's a crazy good driver, and he's a driver. That guy. He plays like every game. Yeah. By the way, when I say someone's smooth, I'm not saying guys who are aggressive are bad. Like usually they're incredible too. But it's just different, man. Hazy Aussie, retiring from the session. Brutal. Oh, safety car. We got a safety car. Hazy Aussie eating shit at the wall of champions right there, much to the chagrin of absolutely nobody. This is fantastic. We get that full safety car. This race ain't over till Kevwood's mama sings. And man, oh man, loving this. We're getting that entertainment. This is what we want. We want entertainment, folks. We want entertainment. There's 100 leagues who just want to put the best race on track. We want to have some fun when we race too. You know? That's what the Mushroom Cup's about. That's what the Mushroom Cup's about. Anyways, folks, lap 19 of 35, Illyrian managing a penalty. Shout out to Illyrian, man, one of the guys who really encouraged me to come do commentary. So we got to give him some love here, man. You know, he likes the attention. You know, him and HMP just love fucking attention, and it's no coincidence. Whenever Hooligans races, there's always like crazy, like double the views. Like every time Hooligans races, there's like 150 views minimum. It's fucking insane. I don't know if like he has all his cronies, he makes them watch it, or everyone in the prison watches. It's fucking nuts. Shout out to Hooligans as buddies too, man. I'm sure you're all good people. So I'll be out in the UK next year, and yeah, if you get into a scuffle, just don't count on me for backup. I'm running. Anyways, Chenzo leading the way, putting on those hard tires. Jordan too wavy. Sawa. Trophy Marino, bro, it's a safety car. How are you still getting penalties, dude? You need to calm your ass. This is absolutely insane, dude. Trophy Marino. I don't know what I could say about this guy that I already haven't said about. I've used all my good lines about him. He's about as useful as an ashtray on a motorcycle. That's about all I got. Anyways, you don't have to go that quick, Marino. Maybe you do. Jesus Christ. Fuck, the race is in Montreal. This motherfucker's still in Toronto. This guy has the audacity to say that he thinks he's better than me. It's the most egregious thing I've ever heard in my life, bro. Unbelievable, Marino. He thinks he could beat me at Spain. Buddy, you couldn't beat me in a Walmart parking lot if I'm in a shopping cart and you're in a Mustang. You are horrendous. Absolutely disgraceful, Trophy Marino. I've never seen racing like this since I used to race. Oh, God, dude, he does have to pick it up. Both these fucking guys have to pick it up. The Moose Piss Canadian Kick Sours You know, I always put them in that car for a reason. One, like, I don't want them near the front of the grid. It looks bad for TV. And two, it's so all the other drivers can see them clear. I always used to put a Sasko and Ali in the brightest car. Just an extra heads up, you know? It's just good adminning. It's like putting a fucking siren on their head. Just so you know, you see that green, doesn't matter who it is. Just be careful. Risk aversion is a skill. And the safety car staying out another lap, these guys have probably burned all their tires just trying to get back into the same province. Yeah, he's in Cornwall now. He's getting closer. He's in Cornwall. Good Lord. These guys here, what an exercise in futility. I have never seen racing like this since me and Kev Wood were the Purple People Eaters. And that's an insult to me, Kev Wood, and his mama. Good God. I only know 5 fat people, and Kev Wood's mama's 3 of them. Shout out to HMP Hooligans, who's probably going to watch that tomorrow and laugh his ass off. He's off the gear. We're just smoking blunts now, right, Hooligans? Anyways, I was told no more drugs, alcohol, or gambling references. But, oh, 2 cars got a drive-through? Illyrian and Ezzo get drive-throughs. How are we getting all these mistakes? All these penalties have popped up during cautionary periods. And again, when it comes to cautionary, many cautionary tales on this broadcast, on the track, and in the commentary booth. Oh, man. Welcome to the latest episode of the public unraveling of Tbone. Future documentary will be on Netflix again. Check it out. Produced by Greg Jennings and Chenzo. They are up for an Oscar. And here we go. Ezzo. He's got that drive-through. That is brutal. That probably went over like a fart in church. You know how a fart in church goes over. Bunch of old ladies looking at you and shit. HMP Hooligans putting rolled up ones in the collection plate. Ugh. Anyways, Ezzo. Shout out to Ezzo. Also watches the stream. Ezzo, give a wave to the stream, bro. One of the best drivers I know, man. He's fucking fantastic. Any league is lucky to have Ezzo, but he was waving at me too much. And look at that. Ezzo, bro. You let me, like, dude, you're not like that, man. You were waving at the camera, and then you fell back. I'm a bad influence on Ezzo. Shout out to Ezzo. Shout out to Sal. Now, AG Guapo. Shout out to that guy, too, man. Shout out to TTV Kaname. Fucking fantastic drivers. And I'm going to say right now, man, the Lightning Cup season didn't finish, but TTV Kaname won that shit. He won that shit, and he brings it every time. And in my opinion, if he didn't have all the bullshit connection issues and bad luck, he's the guy, B-Tom. He's the guy who can beat B-Tom, man. And in my opinion, he did it. Although B-Tom's beat him before, too, so... But TTV Kaname, if you're watching this, much respect to you, my friend. Much respect to you. Fantastic God, fantastic human being, and arguably the best driver we have. Shout out TTV Kaname, man. Anyone who knows Kaname knows how good he is. Also, great guy, man. Great fucking guy, TTV Kaname. What's up with my dumb ass? I don't know how all these quick guys actually are cool with me. It's funny. But probably just because I could provide them competition sometimes. But I haven't raced in a while. DRS enabled. We're back here. 11 laps to go. Chenzo leading the way. Jordan too wavy, man. This guy, commissioner of the league, doing great things on and off the track. Everyone who's known Jordan from time knows he's always been a good driver, but I really think just being able to confer and talk to guys like B-Tom and stuff like that, Kaname, has brought him up a level too. And as I said, one of the most consistent drivers we've had ever. Like, he is a rock. He is solid. Maybe not winning championships, but man, this guy, every race he's in, he's going to be in that top 4. Doesn't matter. It may not be pretty spectacular, but he's going to be there at the end of the day. Oh, he's like a statue, this guy. And he's right between the 2 guys fighting for the title. And you never know. 11 points separates Chenzo and Sawa. 5 or 6 races remaining. Sawa definitely going to be happy with that safety car that came out. And let's see what he can get done. Jordan, every right to be in this picture too, man. No one else really in the title mix. Stry seems to have missed some races. Jordan hasn't had the best season in terms of luck. Sawa getting a 3 second there. Oh, absolutely brutal. And just to make matters worse, this new guy named B Tom gets through. Oh my God, this is horrible news for everybody. When this guy starts at the back, sometimes you just forget he's there. Oh God, not to this guy does not his tire wear. The way he does it is fucking crazy. He just ruined the day. Oh, another one retired. DRS retired. DRS, his last race before the break, before he heads home to Qatar. Out with another one. Both of them out. A safety car. Safety car. Safety car. Oh, man. Let's see what Chenzo does here on the hard tires. Another one, and DRS Maestro both out. We got to get them in the booth right here. Another one. Should give a word on his race. The Maestro, we'd love to get a farewell message for him before he goes off for a month. His last race is tonight, so we'd love to get a word from the Maestro here live on the channel. And another one, of course, commissioner of the Special Cup GT7 League, one of the leaders of our community, man. Again, sometimes they don't want to talk after, but the Maestro is always good for a word here. Lap 26 of 35. And, oh, man, 12 cars remaining. This is that Mushroom Cup Smash Mouth Racing. I like to keep it exciting here. Fuck yeah. And this is going to be crazy. Jordan 2 Wavy putting on the soft tires. I love that call. Love that call. And Trophy Marino heading into the pits. I'm surprised they haven't cut him off yet. I'm surprised they're not out of side plates and shit. I think he's dented in 2 helmets too. Jesus Christ. What's on his head? And Ezzo in P11 there. And B-Tom. I'm going to try something here. See if B-Tom wants to talk. Sometimes he'll do this shit. Also, another reason I'm shouting out Kaname, he's the only driver, like out of all the top guys, who will sit in a commentary booth with me, win a Tier 1 race, and be in the chat with, like, the voice party with me. Like, he'll be listening to me doing commentary while he's racing these guys. And, like, he'll be mid-corner being like, Tbone, you're wrong for that, bro. You're wrong for that, bro. I'm going to invite him in here. I wonder if he, just in case Kaname might be online. He's the only guy out of all these guys who doesn't, like, sweat it that much that he'll be like, even B-Tom won't chill with me in a voice party when I'm doing commentary. Kaname is just like, yo, that's crazy, Bone. Can't believe you said that. So shout out to Kaname. Chenzo leading the way, B-Tom in P2. Let's have a look at the penalty situation. 8 laps remaining. Thank you everyone again for tuning in. I know it's been a crazy night. 2 lag outs. Thank you for your patience, your support. Everybody, man. I know it's been a crazy couple weeks, man. And much love, man, to everyone. Again, I know I said I'm not the easiest person always to get along with, man. I'll admit that, but I appreciate everyone who's ever stuck with me, man. I'm going to do my best, even though I haven't been around as much, to try to help provide you guys, like, fun, good racing, man. Because that's what it's about, man. I swear to God, I do it for you guys, man. I don't do it for me. I do not do this for me, I promise you. I enjoy it, doing commentary once in a while, but, like, I do it just to give people, like, a fun place to race. No one wants to bounce around open lobbies, man. That's why we started this shit. Sometimes we lose sight of that, but just to have, like, a place, quote-unquote, clean drivers to race every night. I use the quote-unquote. That's what it's about, man. And we're back racing. Chenzo leading the way. B-Tom behind him. And yeah, I think B-Tom sometimes we get that winner's fatigue. People moan and groan when he joins the lobby. And I was telling him, man, in a voice chat, I think last week we spoke, and I said, B-Tom, you're in that weird place, man. You're too good almost to race with, like, the best casual players, but you're not willing to race with like the pros. And when I say you're not willing, as good as he is, it would be more of a time commitment. I believe he could compete at the higher levels, but it might take a bigger time commitment. And as we know, he's an engineering student, and it's just not worth perhaps the opportunity cost would be sacrificing his engineering to do this stuff. And quite frankly, I think the engineering is a safer bet in terms of financial stability. Unless you're the very best at this, which respectfully, I don't think he could be. I think he could compete at a very high level, but it's probably just not worth the time for him. So he's in that weird spot. So he hops in all of these races, starts from the back, and it is what it is, man. Got to respect it, and it's not as simple as telling him he can't race because, quite frankly, he's one of my longest friends. Like on these games, probably 6 years I've known the guy, so I would never do that. It's not about that. Shout out to B Tom. Chenzo here in P1 still. And, Chenzo and I lately have had our ups and downs as well, but good God, man. Like, he's always been good, but over the last 5 months, the shit I've seen from him and Greg is like, geez, I didn't know these guys were that good. I did not know that. Marino retiring from the session. In other words, a bear shits in the woods. Good God. Let's fucking put that dog down. Shout out Marino there. Top 12 performance. See if that motherfucker wants to say a word. He always has some shit to say to me in other voice parties after he beats me, but no, I'm kidding. That motherfucker. I would never race with this guy. See if he's got anything to say, though. He's always chirping, saying some shit. He says, oh, I've never even seen you race. I say, yeah, I don't race with motherfuckers like you, dog. Lap 30 of 35. Ezzo, fastest lap of the race here. And once again, as I said, Chenzo, man, holding off B-Tom. This guy, I talk about Cam, another one, Hazy, HMP, Jordan making strides. Chenzo has made strides in the last 5 months. It's not as easy to see because when you're at a high level already, those strides aren't always as big. But getting 1 or 2% better is huge when you're at Chenzo's level. And my God, like after some of the stuff we saw in the now defunct RIP, Rest in Peace Lightning Cup, I didn't know he was that good. And man, like it's definitely a conversation on Pardon the Interruption with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. Is Chenzo too good for the Mushroom Cup? Maybe Chenzo needs to start at the back every race. I don't know. Because I also do believe Sawa can give him a fight. Illyrian can give him a fight. So it's hard to say, man. Yeah. It's not my call to make. Chenzo's made it clear he enjoys it and wants to keep racing and defending his title. Keep dunking on me. But I haven't put my my backing behind any driver ever in the Mushroom Cup, and I never will. I just want to see good racing. If there ever is a time I want to see someone win, it's always just like a shit guy who never has a shot. Let's have a look at the penalties. I'm always happy for anyone, except for that time Shry won. That was brutal, man. Like celebration party, he made us all drink fucking smoothies and juice and milk, protein shakes. Yeah, I'm kidding, Shry. I'm kidding, man. Shout out to Shry. I don't know where he is right now, but I feel like he's been away for a bit. Shout out to Shry, great guy, pilot, good golfer, as well as Cam Rudy. As we look on, Ezzo, 4 laps remaining here, back in the mix, in the hunt. Sawa, horrible, that 3-second penalty, but the pace has fallen off as well. B-Tom hasn't made his way through. Chenzo, shout out to both these guys, man. Honestly, 2 of the greatest drivers in Mushroom Cup history. Joining the likes of Greg Jennings, Hemi, in my opinion, and like the accolades back it up, on the pantheon of Mushroom Cup drivers. Definitely got Chenzo. B-Tom hasn't been full-time in a long time, but from 1921, he was racking up titles. Obviously, Greg, Chenzo. That's the Mount Rushmore in terms of drivers. There's been other drivers who have had a couple title here and there, you know. Zavi was the 94 Houston Rockets. Got 2. Who else? Warzan probably got one. Skill Shot has a couple, maybe. But yeah, that would be my pantheon of Mushroom Cup drivers. And Mount Rushmore would definitely be B-Tom, Greg, Chenzo, and Hemi for sure. Shout out to Hemi, taking time off from the game. And good God, man. Hemi, one of the best drivers I've ever seen, you know. He doesn't like when I do this, but good God, man. Like, the only reason that guy's not the best is because he doesn't want to be. And quite frankly, it takes a toll on him because he's that competitive, man. Like, not to, not to give too many details away, but when Hemi's competing, man, and he's in that zone, it really affects him outside the game. So I completely understand why he doesn't like to compete at the higher levels. That's how competitive he is. And you could call it a flaw, but to me, if you put that energy to the right purpose, he's unstoppable, man. I've said it many times, like if I had one race, one guy to bet on and my life was on the line, and I knew they had a week to practice, I'm taking Hemi over anybody. It is what it is, man. On paper, it might not make sense, but Hemi's a killer, man. He's a killer, and he's got just enough psycho in him. He's like, yeah. Shout out to Hemi, man. Anyways, lap 33 of 35 here. And man, oh man, Chenzo's still hanging with Beaton, both on the same tires. Ezzo hoping to catch up. Maybe we'll see a battle here. You know, with Beaton, man, he starts at the back, does his thing. Can't punish a guy for being that good. Especially if he's our friend and he enjoys playing a video game, man. Shout out to Judy as well, man. Long-time Mushroom Cup member. Of course, Hayden, BXD. Stratting, great guy. LSR, Formula Jonah. You are very lucky to have Stratting, bro. Let me tell you, man. I don't know if that guy, he doesn't get the respect he deserves, man. That guy does so much. Stratting, you might never see this. I hope someone like maybe shows you, but bro, you do so much, bro. It's crazy how hard you work, and like LSR is so lucky to have you, bro. So shout out Stratting. The Maestro, man, walking in here. A lap to go, bro. I just want to, you know, ask what happened, and more so, I know it's your last race for a month. Figure maybe we could just say a little goodbye to the crowd.
Yeah, man. I sent the clip. It's hard to explain, bro. It's
Froggy
better to
Boggy
just
retired.
watch.
Sorry, Maestro. Froggy Boggy retired.
Oh, Zicario is finishing in the points. Nice.
Yeah, sorry, Maestro. Hold on, Maestro. Can we just call this last lap before we tap in with you here, Chenzo and Beaton, bro? But it's good to hear from you, man. And, I'm devastated for you, bro, because this is honestly maybe your best track. You qualified P3. And then, like, it's just a story with you, bro. It seems like you always qualify well. Then after the first lap, you're like at the back. And,
Yeah, bro. I was somebody rated up too quick, so I forgot to change my brake
oh,
bias.
dude!
So
Dude!
going it,
It was like
so
10
going into
minutes.
the one. Nah, it wasn't that long, bro.
You're hilarious,
It was.
bro.
This one was like 20 seconds,
Dude, Park
literally.
Ferme's fucking on. What are you doing?
So there's
Hold on, wait.
things
Can
you
we
can
just see this? Hold
change.
on, wait. Will Chenzo
All
get
right,
a
let's
beat on
watch
here?
this. Oh, they're close.
By the
He's a
way, I
little
got
too
a
far.
message today from Ezzo saying, I remember last time we did this race, you and
He's a
Maestro
little too
named all the
far.
NBA players.
Oh yeah.
Will he get him or no? It's too far.
Nah, he's a little too far.
Okay, hold on. Let's just get B Tom crossing the line here.
Tom crossing the line. Yeah.
Well done, man. Shout out to the only 10 finishers, but shout out to everyone, man. That was a great, fun race, man. B Tom crossing the line. Chenzo P2. Ezzo P3 there. Sawa will get P4. Jordan
That
P5.
would have been a
Diego,
tough
by the
fight
way,
for sure.
shout out to the Maestro and Diego, of course. I'm not going to lie. I poached him from the Maestros League. I thought he was a good driver when I saw him race. And you vouched for him, Maestro. His
Yeah,
first
Diego's
race
a
with
good
us.
he's a good racer. Shout out to him. He's a streamer as well, so
Yeah,
you can
nice
check out
guy.
his stream. He's streaming this race on TikTok at the moment actually. So
But I got to give credit where it's due, man. GM Maestro, man. That's Maestro. Then Billy, Illyrian, and Zakaria. All right, Maestro, floor is yours, buddy. You want to just talk about that there? I chalk it up to you using cockpit view, but
Nah, I don't use it anymore.
you always get
It's been
so
a while.
defensive when I say that, bro. It's like his
I
sore
stopped
spot.
using it. I stopped using.
Oh, you did?
See, the
Okay.
thing was with cockpit view was I got less penalties using it because you hit the breaking points 100% all the time. You know where your markers are. It's easy to drive. You might be a tenth slower lap, but you're gonna be more consistent with it. That's why I liked cockpit view. And but in TV pod, you always feel like you can push a little bit more, and that's how you end up with penalties.
Maestro, what exactly happened to you that race? Because in my opinion, this is maybe your best track. Qualified P3 here, and just with you, bro, it's the same story, man. Like whatever
And
turn
no
one
penalties,
happens,
nothing.
bro,
Yep,
it's like,
yep.
uh,
So another one, I don't know what the name of that corner is in the middle sector.
oh, the T-bone
Going
chicane.
that chicane, yeah, that one. So he was losing his car and he didn't ghost, and I just went and T-boned him and lost my left wheel, and that was it.
When you say
And
T-bone, do you mean like you hit the side of his car, or like you did like the
yeah, it's
T-bone
I
F1?
sent. I mean, hit the side of his car.
Okay, okay,
You,
okay.
it's funnier when you look at the video. It's in that Discord right
Because when you
now.
say
So,
T-bone, it can mean a lot of things in these circles. Well,
the
Maestro,
original
look,
T-bone.
look, man. I gave you shout outs during the stream, bro. I just want to congratulate you on what you've done with your league and how far it's
Yep,
come, and
appreciate it.
the circle and community you've built. And I'm not throwing anyone else under the bus or anything, man, but the Maestro, what he's done, he's the only guy who like he started his own community and like legit did not need anything from me. Like he went out of his way to not add drivers from our leagues to his league, and no one like to me that is just like I had so much respect for that man. Like so, Maestro, congratulations, bro, on everything you've done, like in your success in like the streaming world. And I promise you, bro, you don't have all those followers because of your racing. You're a good dude.
Hey, you got that is fake news. That is
That was
definite
good.
fake news.
But any comments for everyone? I know you're heading away for a month. You're going to Qatar and you're going home to Zimbabwe. Any comments? Holiday greetings, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I'm just ready to take a break for a bit and have fun. Just see a lot of family that I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, and feel free to check out my league every Saturday. They'll continue doing the challenges. This week it's F2 race. That's what people voted for, so it's gonna be entertaining.
Beautiful,
But
man. And yeah, sorry, Maestro.
everybody just enjoy your holidays and be safe out there.
And you're gone. When are you leaving? Like, are you done for like?
I'm leaving on Monday.
Oh, okay. So you'll be around a little bit
Yeah, I'm
on
leaving
the
on
weekend.
Monday night.
All right, man. Well, pleasure having you, Maestro. We look forward to your return. And you're the man, bro. Also, we got to set up the T-Bone race in your league, the T-Bone
Oh yeah, yeah,
challenge.
yeah.
Tell them what it is.
I mean, pretty much, I would say pick any of the races that are remaining. I know B Tom is
Tell them what the
definitely gonna
race
like.
is. Tell them what the
Yeah,
T-Bone challenge is in your league.
yeah. B Tom is gonna like this challenge. It's T-Bone being the race, but he can cause a safety car at any point in the race, any time he wants randomly. He can't tell anybody, but he can cause a
I'm
safety car.
accepting cash apps, guys. Accepting cash apps.
I don't know. What do you
That's a
think
good
about
one.
that, T-Bone? I mean, B
Well,
Tom.
Thing is, he won't see what's going on. He doesn't have the big picture because he's involved in the race, not a spectator. So
I think that's the
oh,
best.
he said I'm
I mean,
involved in
that's
the
true.
race. That's a huge
That's
compliment.
true.
That's
Hey,
a
he might
huge
see you in the
compliment.
pit.
I
He
thought he was
might
going to
see you
say
in the
because he's
pits,
so
and
far
then
thing is,
away.
like,
cause a safety
I
car.
think if you want to cause the most chaos, you need to have someone who's spectating who can tell you like, okay, yeah, now it's like a good time to do
It's
it.
a good. Okay, I
Like
mean,
this
he
is spice
probably
things
might
up.
have
Trust,
one
I
of
have
his
good
boys
instincts for
watching the.
those.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the truth is he bans automatic. What do you ban? You ban traction, so I won't
No, no,
make
no.
it more
It's
than like a
traction.
lap.
Nah, people voted, and we do have traction this season.
Wow,
We
you
have it
never
this
told
season.
me. That means I can
Well,
participate.
You
Okay,
can
Traction on full or medium?
it's all well. It just depends on
that's
the people
crazy
who are
work.
racing.
Okay, Maestro, we'll do that. I'll get to start a safety car anytime I want. I'm so good, I'll start three without dying. Trust me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Maestro, bro, you're the man. Thank you.
Right, man.
Yeah, you're the best, bro. Okay, we're gonna go next here. Yo, in real F1, do they interview the guy in P3 or P1 first?
I think
P3.
they go P1 to P3.
I think they go
It,
P1 to
it's kind
P3.
of
Oh,
it's they don't always do it in order though.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just depends on like when the
All right.
drivers actually
All
pop
right.
up.
We're gonna start here with B Tom. B Tom, every night I get some YouTube indication thing. Last the first challenge here, there. Um, how was it tonight, man? I feel like tonight you might have been further out of it if not for that safety car. Am I wrong?
Well, I was just saving my tires behind Sawa. Um, so I was expecting to try and make a charge towards the end
Yeah.
once we had caught up to Jordan because he was catching Jordan um, maybe 2-3 tenths a lap, so we probably would have caught him by like
Yeah.
lap 24. So by then I probably would have just tried to overtake them and then go after Chenzo, which I mean I think based on the last couple laps of the race I would have had the pace to do, but we'll never know how it would have turned out because we got the safety car. So
Well, first off, I think we got to give some respect to Chenzo there. I was saying during the stream, much improved. Like as good as he's always been. I would haven't. Wouldn't you agree? He's gotten, even if it's 1 or 2% better. Like I think he's gotten better.
yeah,
So shout out to him, man.
I mean he's always been pretty dominant in the Mushroom Cup, but it seems like as time has gone on, it's gotten
Yeah,
more and more inevitable. So I mean, fair play to him.
I agree. That being said, Sauer only 11 points down coming to this race. But B Tom, during the race, I was kind of just commenting on your driving style. You know, guys like Mango, McJammy, they're like the way they drive, it's like super aggressive. The way they throw it into corners, adjust the car. I kind of said like those guys are sweating the whole lap. That's not an insult to them. They have world class pace. Um, you're smoother. I still don't think you're like the smoothest per se. I kind of gave that to Remsley when it came to
Mm.
that like level of pace. But how would you describe your driving style and how you approach the corners and ultimately the tire wear, how you're so dominant with that?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's pretty situational. So I've had to adapt it over the last few games. Um, I would say the game that probably suited me the most was F1 2020. But on this game, when you're saving the tires, especially the rears, most of the tire saving occurs on the corner entry.
Okay.
So you're not able to brake as late. You can't carry as much speed to the apex. Um, because essentially you need to ask less of the rear tires under braking to
Yeah.
make a significant difference in wear. And then obviously with the exit, it's pretty straightforward. Just avoid wheel spin.
Well,
But
here's the thing, bro. You say just avoid wheel spin like it's easy. When I watch you drive on your streams, you're correcting that rear. Like the way you throw it in, not everyone could correct it the way you do and not hurt the tires.
yeah,
So I know you said it's all on the entry, but I do believe like how smooth your exits are really integral to your tire wear situation.
yeah. I mean the demands for saving tires are a bit opposite to the way I naturally drive. Um, I tend to carry in quite a bit of speed on the entry. So like generally, if you look at like time trial laps I've done in the past compared to like others who've set a similar sort of time. Generally, where I find the time is just carrying more speed up to the apex, and then um, sometimes the exit isn't always quite as good, but um, I kind of make up for it just on the entry to the corner. But obviously, that tends to ask a lot of the rear tires, so you can't really do that in the race. So um, I would say on previous games where it didn't really matter that much, like F1 2020, I could charge into the corners quite hard and it didn't really have much effect on the tire wear because it wasn't that big of a factor. But on the last three games, especially, I've had to dial that back quite a bit. So
All right, beats on.
towards the end of the race, like last maybe 4 or 5 laps. Like once I got past Chenzo, I kind of reverted back to what I normally do, which is just carrying a bit more speed. Um, in the first phase of the corner. So, um, yeah, it's
One more.
it's yeah.
Okay, final question, man. I know this is kind of a video game, and you adapt your driving style based off what's going to work with like the coding and all that bullshit. But are
Yeah.
there any F1 drivers you kind of model the way you drive in these games after? One, with racecraft, and two, just driving on a track by yourself.
Um, I would say in terms of driving style,
Takuma
probably
Sato?
closest. Nah, nah, nah. I mean, like if we're talking technique, probably
I'm
closest
kidding.
to to Lewis.
Yeah.
Um, both like to brake quite late, carrying a lot of speed on the entry. Rotate the car within a fairly short span, in terms of like the distance traveled. Um, and with tire management, that's really just you adapt to the demands of the track. And then with racecrafts,
Probably
um,
Lewis too. Lewis mixed with
yeah,
like
I don't really take any
it's like if
big
Lewis
risks
and Michael
unless I have
Schumacher
to.
had a baby, it'd be you.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Nowhere near as
Schumacher's not fair.
talented, but um, yeah,
All right, bro. Well, look, much respect to you, bro. And yeah, man, great win, man. Great win.
yeah.
People like to hear
Thank you.
answers to questions like that, you know. A little different,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
for sure. Great guy, beats all, man. He's probably the second or third most jacked guy in our server after me and Emerge.
Yeah,
All right,
emerges in a league of his own.
absolutely. Beats all. Many comments to the other drivers, Sawa, Ezo.
Good racing. I'd say
Any questions
up
for them?
until not really. I don't really think of
He's
like
like, I
questions
didn't
to
see what
ask
was
you
going
per
on back
se,
there.
because like we're all in the
Yeah.
Discord.
Okay.
So like
Let's.
if I have a question, I'll just ask it in the moment.
Of
But
course,
yeah,
of
I mean fair
course.
play. GG to Chenzo. Sal was very quick. I think he was
Yeah.
just a little unlucky with how the safety cars played out. So
Yeah.
yeah, all in all, good racing, and yeah,
All right.
it's nice to be a part of the Mushroom Cup from time to time.
Absolutely. Keyword time to time. Uh,
Yeah.
anyways, okay, let's go here. We're gonna talk to Ezo right now before we get to Sawa. Ezo, man, I know you hop in now and again with the Mushroom Cup. You also started from the back. Did you follow B Tom there intentionally, just to kind of race uh, one of? No. Okay. You want to talk about your? You want to talk about your journey there to the podium and what obstacles you may have overcome there? Well, I think kind of the good thing about the Mushroom Cup now, man, it's like it's a little more chill. Like I'm happy that you guys have a place like with Greg's League to race like full time, where you don't have to like maybe get in, start from the back. You can just race. So like I'm really happy for that. Um, and you know you're always welcome here, obviously too, man. It's always a pleasure to have you, and like we're grateful to have both you guys. But Ezo, for you, just a more personal question, bro. Like, in my opinion, the guys you are competing with, or you should be trying to, is Tom, Kaname. You've shown that you can compete with them, beat them. You've had bad luck, quite frankly, sometimes too. What would you say you maybe have to improve upon to beat somebody like Tom over a full season or Kaname? Maybe in particularly like Greg's league, for example. Like, What do you have to do? Also beat a guy like Mac T. Um, well, same pace, but with all due respect, the results haven't been the same for like a Kaname or a Beatom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That all that being said, dude, you're a top 4 or 5 driver I know. Period. I just like to push buttons sometimes, and everyone could get better at the end of the day. Though no one's perfect, and I think you are a guy who could win a championship in one of those leagues over Kaname, B Tom. To me, you don't have any weaknesses, not that I've seen. Maybe if any, you're too nice, but like I don't even know if it's like that. Um, so yeah, just keep doing your thing, keep playing, bro. Everyone loves racing with you. And anything else you'd like to say? Fantastic driver, fantastic, one of the best, dude. I have a lot of respect for that guy. You know why? Before the Lightning Cup season started, he was talking all kinds of shit, like, "Oh, he was saying how good he was and stuff. He came out and he did well, man. Like he came out and he backed it up, and that guy's fantastic. Absolutely. And also, Sal was just one of the most class drivers around, and also Sal was the one who introduced me to you and all those other guys, even Spinella King. Or wait, are you the one who has beef with Spinella King? I can't remember. I love Spinella King. I forget who has beef with Spinella King, but uh, Guapo. Oh, it's Guapo. But man, all those guys are awesome, bro. Like everyone there. And um, quickly, one quick note, man. Shout out to Spinella King, man. He's been going through a lot over the last little bit, man. He's been unable to race. I'm not gonna say because it's not my place, but like people were saying, giving him a hard time because he never showed up to the Lightning Cup race. But like if you know, like if you knew, like he can't race, man, and people just have to accept that. If I could, if I can, like trust me, bro. So shout out to Spinella King, bro. Like you're the man. We all love you. Anyways, Ezo, thank you, my man, and hope to see you. And good luck with all. I don't know where else are you racing these days, bro. Hope you're racing LSR and Cam's League and all that. You should. Okay. You should race LSR G1, bro. I really think you should, especially with no Lightning Cup. Sour, you're in there too, I hope. They race on Saturday at it's 4 p.m. Eastern time, so I think that's 9 p.m. your time. And I promise you, bro, Stratting and all those guys there'd be fucking over the moon to have you. Sour, you race there sometimes. You know, he might not like it, but like, oh no, Sour, bro, I'm giving you my endorsement, dude. I promise you. Those guys are, yeah. If you had like, don't go off one bad race. I promise. Like Stratting, Jonah, they have great commentary with Vacant Haddock and B Tom. All those guys race there, man. You know, so yeah, yeah. I don't know anything better, man. So. Ezo, you should, if you need that information, bro, I can definitely get you in there. Yeah, yeah, because that's probably the best league I know right now. That Greg's league and Cam's league's a great league too, by the way. You guys, it's tomorrow, and yeah. Okay, though. Enough of me promoting everyone else. No, but honestly, dude, anytime you guys want anywhere to race, that goes for anybody, man. Just message me. Sawa came into this race 11 points down, man. You've had a couple seasons being the runner-up for the championship. You have what it takes, man. It's just every single time kind of just coming up a little bit short, man. I gotta ask, does that eventually weigh on your mind, or you just chill, you having fun, and we all know it's coming sooner or later. So, what are your thoughts on that? But this is the only one that has a $1,000 cash prize. I feel that, bro. That's a good way to. Definitely. Oh, where did you finish today? Okay, and Chenzo was P2, so you kind of benefited maybe from Beaton being in there. Um, I don't know how many. I don't know how many are left, but you're still in the picture, man. Oh shit. Yeah, man. I think Sour, bro. Like, talk about maybe your driving style and how you approach each race. Like, most people don't ask you that kind of thing. You're so consistent, steady. You're just always there. No one really knows like what goes through your mind and the intuitive process when you race. You are one of the guys who seems to always stay out of like incidents. Um, It's like very clean, good racecraft, great awareness. What are your main prerogatives when you enter a race, and objectives in terms of all that stuff, the extra stuff? Great, man. Well, again, we're all cheering for you, bro. And you're one of those guys anyone could throw in a race, and no one has to worry about you, man. It's been a
Hi
pleasure having
guys.
you around. Also, thank you
Hi
for
guys.
bringing Ezo and all those guys into the community, man.
You do a lobby, man. Bone.
Wait,
Tbone.
hold on, wait. Someone came in here is asking for a lobby. BWT Vince. Hold on, dude. I'm
Yes,
working. Hold on, wait. Let me end the stream. This Vince guy's like top 10 in the world time trial. It's funny he's in here, but he can't race worth a shit. Ain't that right, Vince? Anyways,
thanks,
guys,
thanks.
we're gonna hold on, Vince. Wait here. Hold on. We're gonna end the stream.